Okay, so in this video we're just going to be looking at doing the block of land for the Acacia home design that we're working through. So here is my PDF document with all my drawings, and I can see here it's got a drawing of the block, and it shows me that it's 12,500 millimeters wide and 30,000 long. So we're looking at 12.5 meters by 30 meters for the block of land. So that's what I'm going to do first of all in SketchUp. So let's have a quick look at it. Now, you might have noticed if you haven't opened SketchUp for a while, Windows default tray, you want to have your default tray shown. So show tray, and that brings up all this information over here. Now I'm just doing one alongside, so I'll sort of end up developing two models as we go, but this is what we want to do. Okay, so this is the block of land. So what I'm going to do first of all is create a few tags and just start to get my organization going here. So on here you can see I've created a tag called block. And then I might also maybe make another tag while I'm here called slab, because I'll be doing that next. I'll just leave it at that for now. And now you'll notice on this one here, if I hide that, okay, you can see I've already assigned that to the tag block. You can also see if I click on it, it has been grouped as well. So the whole area lights up together in blue, indicating that it has been grouped. So I'd need to double click on it to go inside if I wanted to change any aspect. So grouping and tagging, always essential to get your head around with SketchUp. So what I'm going to do is just use my shortcut key for a rectangle, and I'm going to go over here and draw it starting at the origin, and I'm going to go 12,500 comma and 30,000. Okay, so I've got a millimeters template opened here, so that's why I'm working in millimeters, and my drawing is also done in millimeters, so it makes sense to me. Now that's got my rectangle. Next I'm going to go P for push pull shortcut, and there it is over there, and click on it once, and I'm just going to bring it down 500 millimeters. Alright, so half a meter, and I've got my block of land there. Now just a couple other things to do is triple click. Okay, so triple click makes it all selected, and I'm going to group that, and then I'm also under entity info, while it's selected, I'm going to tag it to the block tag. Alright, so now both of these are assigned to that, and then the final thing I might do is go to materials, and we can go to here. Now I've selected ground to choose one of these. In model, because I've already used this particular one, I might go back there and just click on that just so I end up with the same exact material. But yeah, as you can see, you could choose from a variety of categories. Alright, so we've got my block of land there. You notice it sits below the origin. Alright, so then my slab is going to go on next onto this block, and then I'm going to be drawing it from that surface and bringing it up. Really important that you've grouped and tagged it, because if I start drawing my slab onto this before I have grouped it, then it's going to cause me lots of headaches and problems later on. Alright, next video we'll be starting to look at the slab.